how many people have said you're killing me to you, even though you are not the person who was, well, you were the person being killed, not the one who was.
That's right. I said the line. I do get a lot. I get it a lot, you know. It's,
sure
it happens. And I get
Smalls.
Smalls a lot. Hey, Smalls. And
But you weren't Smalls.
I wasn't Smalls. Exactly. So I don't have the heart to say anything. Sometimes other people will start yelling at him like, you don't know the movie, and it gets really uncomfortable. And I just go, yeah, hey. You know.
That was scripted, right?
Yeah, it actually was. The line was, "You kill me, Smalls." So I improvised a little bit.
So you gave it a little Patrick Renna twist
right.
to
I
it.
gave it the twist, and I feel that's what made it. You know,
You kill me, Smalls. But
yeah,
no,
it doesn't have the same ring.
No.
It doesn't.
No.
Yeah,
And I don't know, and I don't think it's just because I've known it a certain way for 30 years.
yeah.
Okay. That's outstanding.
Yeah.
That's a heck of an achievement.
You heard it here, folks.
That is. Was there a big baseball moment, however, in the shoot where one of you like legitimately connected and you had to reshoot it because you weren't supposed to, or something like that, or is there anything like that? Any
it's
baseball
really
moments?
funny because I've done a couple baseball movies since. I just got off of one in Toronto called "You Gotta Believe," and it's
about the Mets.
No, it's about it's about the 2002 Little League World Series, and the team, a team out of Texas that wasn't supposed to have the run they did, had this crazy run and got to the semifinals and almost played Japan. And it's just about that team, and I play this like superintendent of the school who convinces the coach to do it. The coach is Greg Kinnear and Luke Wilson's, and it's really cool.
Awesome.
But I was out there in Toronto, and this kid connected, and it almost took out the camera crew, but they're protected now. And you know, this is 2023. They have a lot of things in place to protect you. When we filmed Sandlot, they had none of that. You know, like this is we filmed in 1992. This is the Wild West of movie making. So we probably almost took out $1 million cameras every other day, just cracking line drives up the middle.
Hey,
you know, like
frozen ropes.
Yeah, not our fault, you know.
Hey, look.
So, I mean, I think the best baseball moments were they probably would they would just roll camera and let us play and mess around. And if you notice, we don't really play games a lot. We play against that other team, but really most of the time it's Benny the Jet just tossing to himself and BP.
Yeah.
So they would let us do that for an hour, and they'd just go around and filming it. And
did James Earl Jones take a crack?
He did not. He did.
Did he really?
No,
oh no, you just.
No, I know you wanted it.
I do. Yes.
He was there for a day.
That's
he
it.
probably got $1 million in and out. You know.
Okay. Sorry. And do you stay in touch with anybody from the cast?
Yeah, all of them.
What's that? Is there like a text chain?
There is.
There's a Sandlot text chain.
Yeah, and it's. Wow. I hope it never sees the light of day. It's terrible.
Is that an OnlyFans chat for Sandlot?
Yeah. There's a couple guys that have Androids, which is terrible.
Oh, come on!
You know what? I'm just going to tell everyone.
You're killing me. You say you're killing me?
I have to. It's Marty York and Shane Obazinski. Shane played the little brother. Marty played Yeah. They're the Android fools that make
Call
our
him
chat
out,
green.
Patrick. Call him out.
I just did. The
world
needs to know.
Killing us.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
So you just sometimes text about.
We text all the time. Yeah, I mean, when these big anniversaries happen, I see him 3-4 times a year.
That's neat.
Sean C. Leopardi, who plays Squints, and I kind of stayed in touch a lot.
Okay.
And a couple of the other guys hung out with each other a lot. We don't see Mike as much as the rest. He's a firefighter, and it's sort of just faded away into the sunset a little bit.
Well, speaking of firefighters, what about Dennis Leary? Do you guys stay in touch with him at all?
You know, the only one that had a lot of interaction with him, and he's from Boston like me, but the only one that had a lot of interaction with him is Tom Gyrie. And he has some choice words there, so I'll leave that to him. Have him on the show. It can just be it'll be a dramatic Dennis Leary, Tom Gyrie chat.
Oh, I don't know.
I didn't really meet him. You know, maybe it was very method, like the mean stepdad thing.
We used to have when in studio guests came on, we used to have them putt right before coming on. I think you did that 5 years ago, right?
Yeah.
Dennis Leary slap-shotted the golf ball, and it almost took out one of the It almost took out one of the monitors.
How do we feel about that here?
It was great.
We like it.
Well, we're big Dennis Leary fans here.
Me too.
Yeah.
He was having something at this He's from Worcester, Massachusetts, which is where my mother's from. So I went back for my grandmother's 85th years ago, and he happened to be in this random lodge having some birthday party. But again, like, I didn't have any interaction with the adult stars.
Okay.
I wasn't in any of the scenes, so I just knew, ooh, Dennis Leary. He also became Dennis Leary more after.
Oh, of course.
Like,
I mean, that was at the very beginning of his career.
Yeah.
And it's just now that he's Dennis Leary, it's wild to see when you're seeing it. Like, I have to tell my kids, like, you'll learn who that guy is. You know,
his stand-up, everything. I'm a huge fan, too.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.